This video is sponsored by Envato Elements. Video editing is a fascinating process, but it can also be quite time-consuming, especially if you spend too much time on tasks that could be easily accomplished with just a few button presses. In this video, I will share with you some of my most frequently used shortcuts in Premiere Pro, which can help you speed up your editing process and save you countless hours in the long run. Starting with category number 1, which is trimming and cutting, I'd like to share a shortcut that has saved me a lot of time in my career. I'm talking about the Q and W shortcuts. Let's say we have a clip in which we need to cut out the beginning and the end. Most editors would grab the razor tool, make a cut, delete the unwanted parts, and then delete the space. This process is very time-consuming. Instead, we can use the Q shortcut to trim everything on the left side of the playhead and the W shortcut to remove everything on the right side of the playhead. If we want to keep the clip in the same spot on our timeline and not delete the ripple, we can use the Shift Q or Shift W shortcuts. For a simple cut, we can use the Ctrl K shortcut. If we have multiple clips, we can select them all and then hit Ctrl K to cut. However, if we have multiple layers and want to cut them simultaneously, we can use the Shift Ctrl K shortcut to cut all our clips at once. Using the Q and W shortcuts can save us a lot of time when working with a long clip where we need to remove pauses and select better takes. In the second category of shortcuts, we have transitions. Creating custom templates or transitions can be a time-consuming process for you. That's where Envato comes in, which provides an amazing collection of video templates and a vast library of video assets for all types of software. With just a single subscription, you can download an unlimited number of video templates, including transitions, openers, promos, titles, and much more. Envato Elements also provides a wide range of software for which you can select templates. Additionally, you can also download stock videos, music, sound effects, graphics, and other valuable assets. Simply download the templates you need and use them easily by dragging and dropping. Check out the Envato Elements link in the description below for more information. Let me share some amazing shortcuts for transitions that will help you save time. To apply a default transition at the start and end of a clip, select one or multiple clips and hit Ctrl D. If you have multiple clips, it will also apply a transition between them by default, creating a simple cross dissolve. You can set any other transition to be your default by going over to the effects panel, finding the transition you like, right-clicking it, and choosing Set Selected as default transition. The new default transition will have a blue outline. The second transition shortcut is Shift Ctrl D. It applies a default audio transition and is super helpful every time you finish a cut. Select all audio clips and hit Shift Ctrl D to create a smooth and perfect transition between audio clips. This ensures that nothing sounds abrupt or suddenly kicks in too loudly. You can also change your default audio transition to one of these three. For both video and audio shortcuts, we can change the default transition length in the settings timeline. Moving on to the third category, which is speed, you can use the shortcut Ctrl+R to open up a clip speed duration menu. This menu allows you to adjust all the speed-related parameters, which comes in handy when working with slow motion footage. You can also choose to reverse the speed of your clip, making it play backward. The option to maintain audio pitch ensures that the audio sounds as normal as possible at the new speed. The last checkbox ensures that the position of other clips is taken into consideration after speed adjustments. Another speed shortcut is the letter R. This will activate the Rate Stretch tool, allowing you to adjust the speed of a clip by dragging it to one side or the other. While I rarely use it to slow down footage, it comes in handy when I need to quickly speed up a clip. In the next category, we have some audio editing shortcuts. The left square bracket will decrease the volume of a selected clip by 1 decibel, while the right square bracket will increase it by 1 decibel. If you press Shift and the left square bracket, or right bracket, the volume of the selected clip will increase or decrease by 6 decibels, respectively. To open up the audio gain, select a clip and hit the G key. The most commonly used setting is normalized max peak to 2, and it will make the loudest part of your audio as loud as possible without causing distortion. The next shortcut category we have is the playback category, which includes the famous JKL keys. By using these keys, you can save a lot of time when reviewing your edits. If you press the L key once, it will start the playback just like hitting the spacebar. If you press L again, it will double the playback speed. Press it again to triple it, and so on. To pause the playback, simply press the K key. If you want to play the video backward, press the J key. You can also press J again to double the reverse playback speed. These three keys are located next to each other on your keyboard for a reason. J will play your video backward, K will stop it, and L will play it forward. So whenever you're reviewing your edit, place your 3 fingers on those 3 keys and you'll be able to go through your edit much faster than before. The M shortcut is a useful feature that allows you to add markers to your timeline or clips. This feature lets you leave indications for yourself or other editors if you plan to pass the project further. If you double press M, a menu will pop up where you can name your marker, write a comment, choose a color, and set other details. Additionally, you can hold Alt and drag your marker to extend it over a specific area. This is a simple thing, but very useful for keeping track of important points in your project. That concludes this short tutorial video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.